Hello everybody, next video in our cavalcade of coverage. Oh, I love that. That's a nice kind of like association of words. And that is how to cheese the objectives and solo events. As a lot of you know, there is going to be two solo events this month. One that is currently in game at the moment, which is the class and talent. This particular one is going to focus on champions that are tech ones, and also you will need to do mystic and skill. Now there's several options in order to do this solo event, and we're going to go over the various different types of options. So as it says here, that you just have to win fights using skill, mystic or tech champions to earn points. What can you do? Well, do you know what? And when we're going to be returning back to like a consistent tip is the side quest. Funnily enough, the side quest is a 0 energy side quest. 0 energy. Now it's going to be completely up to you how you choose to look at this, whether or not you go to heroic, which is the lowest difficulty, and you just put a load of tech champions in, or one specific like high 6-star class. I make that, I kind of more emphasis on that term because it's like saying, okay, well, if you've got, it's not about having a full team of 6 stars at rank 3. You can just go, well, I've got one high 6-star, rank 2, rank 3, I've got a high 5-star, whatever. And then what you're doing is you're just like making that more easier against the content. So the lowest difficulty on auto fight, and you'll get this solo event done. Now, I will be brutally honest, you could literally go to any other piece of content and do exactly the same. You could even go to the likes of Arena and do an extensive grind. And, you know, you'll be just doing a lot of the classes at any different type of level. So it's up to you how you feel this is going to be of value to you. Is it going to be a case that you just leave your device on auto fighting through the 0 energy spend quest? Or do you go for an arena grind and, you know, put that to good use, then get something back as a result? Generically through a grind, organically, naturally, going and doing a solo event. So that's really kind of like one tip when it comes to the solo events and how you're going to end up to do that in a more easier and say more rewarding sense. As I said, you could just be like doing work and just got your device like just right there, just like on auto fight, blah blah blah, leaving it there, and then go, oh, I finished the quest, I'll then do it again and again and again, and then before you know it, you've ended up doing the solo event in that particular side quest with 0 energy spend. I have to make that very clear because it is a method and it is a way to go in order to get this done. For the point side of things, yes, the 6-star versions are going to give the most points, so that's important to mention. So yeah, you can use the 6 stars in it, and you've got to be in it to win it. But it's better with that side quest than it is with the arena. I use that term lightly with arena because if you want units, you want July 4th deals, then you may want to opt for that grind. And the better thing about that is you've got, 14 days? Yeah, well, 14 days. 13 days now, but 14 days as of the last couple of hours ago. Okay, so that's kind of all about the solo event. The Battlerealm Tour. This is the one if you've got a Hulkling or a Wiccan at 3-star, then you're going to find this more kind of enjoyable on the grind. There is an option to use the 2-star versions, but I would say the 3-star, because it's a higher rarity, means that things are going to be a little bit more kind of like easy to go. If you want to do some of the other ones, like you just rank up the champion. So if you've got a Wiccan or you've got a Hulkling, you want to rank up the champion, just rank it up. Go to the daily quests and go to Catalyst Vault or Proving Grounds to get some of the resources you need. Or go to your crystal vault. You may have a specific type of crystal for it, for the occasion. Check out the glory store, because in the glory store there's options to pick up certain items, which again will kind of allow you to kind of like quickly rank up the champions, which again is very easy to do. The only other thing I would say is finding easy opponents. So one of the like easy opponents that you can take with a 3-star. I mean, I just found this just by chance, just kind of, and you can search literally anything into the search and find a champion to duel, because you've got a duel as part of one of your objectives. So I've just searched a person here, WoW, for example, a level 1 character. Again, this is going to be super easy. There's my Wiccan, because I've already tried this out before. I'm just going to, it's just a case of like quick and go. We want to get these done quickly. We want to get the shards. We want all those lovely things. That's life, isn't it, people? Swipe, 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 tap, 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 done. Okay, just a quick and simple thing like that. I don't know why I've chosen to replay. I don't need to replay. But in any case, out of there. And that's great, because you've got dual replay 3 times you do it, and you got yourself a little objective. Boom, just popped up on screen for us right there, and we've claimed that. The next one would be trying to do arenas, and I would say with a 3-star, just get in there as quickly as possible, because it will take 6 hours to rotate the champion to get the shards. The best arena to probably go for is going to be your 3x3, or maybe an arena that you've just started off for the very first time, because then you get like an easy win with it. It depends if you want to kind of like, not jeopardize, but it may kind of eschew your ×3 and your streak. So it's important to kind of get it in as soon as possible in order to, you know, get that objective done quickly. As I said, 2 hours on the rotation for that, and do remember to send please help at the same time. On Battlerealm Tour, there is the quest version, or the quest version of it. Now again, options will be either going for the 0 energy grind with America's All-Stars quest, or it's a case of going into something else. It depends what you're currently doing. You may even go, oh, I'll just sling that champion into a normal difficulty and just kind of go for a 1 energy tile spend. To be honest, because you're only doing this once, it doesn't really matter where you go with it. You could even return back to round 1 of Road to Labyrinth and just quite simply just go in and just do that. Yes, it's a 1 energy tile spend, but it just does depend on what you're interested in doing, or how you're kind of like intending to kind of get some of these various different types of quests done this month. It's kind of a weird thing here because we're kind of going up against not technically dad, technically not dad, Envision Age of Ultron, so it's kind of weird. I actually thought for the video what I'll do is I just quickly do 3 fights in Road to Labyrinth, because you know, I just wanted to kind of like spend some energy. I've got 70, so I need to kind of like be eating away at some of them. So that's all of that right there. And yeah, so that's the Battlerealm Tour objectives smashed out. Now I have gone over in the side quest video earlier about a guide for the proper side quest, so the All America Stars quest, which basically involves you really thinking about, before you go in, creating a team around what the narrative is. So going, okay, a new week pops up, I will need to bring in champions that are respective for the objectives, and also look into champions on that particular route based on the different types of classes. So, you know, for example, week 1 we go in on legendary. For example, oh, it's all about techs. We bring in tech champions for a completion, and then when we go for the 100%, so you choose the easiest route to take, say, the techs on there, or kind of see what champions are the best to kind of go up against, and look at the end boss of what it has. You know, if you've got the objective, then look at things and go, okay, well, the champion's got Supercharge and Brute Force, so I need to kind of, with Supercharge, I will need to bring in champions that maybe are tech when I do that objective, and also I've got things like power control, or I've got, when different weeks, different types of interactions, immunities, dealing with evades, those kind of things, and finding a balance around with these specific class-based champions. And when you're doing the 100%ing, then choose whatever champion you feel is going to work, you know, respectively with that. But that's then how you deal with those kind of objectives, and indeed do them. With the final week being, you know, for those that are Cavalier, Thronebreaker, and Paragon, the more spicier things with Legendary, where you pick up a very nice amount of the Tier 6 basic fragments, and also the Tier 3 Alpha at the same time. I will be doing a separate video on the objectives for the Eternity of Pain, but I think if you spend a bit of time, and I will be covering a full guide in that video, if you spend time collecting resource, preparing for this, and as well really looking into what's in your roster that can really kind of interact with this, you may be able to do 1 or 2 and done, because you'll only need 4 of the objectives to be completed. So, you know, you can be very careful in your grind for this. Also, and just to finish off this video, the solo event, this does come back twice, but something to point out as well, because I'm sure that people will ask the question, how many fights is that going to mean for you depending on the rarity of the champions? Well, I've got that on screen right now. This is going to be in the description, this info. But 40,000 points needed to get all milestones. If you got a 6-star that you can auto fight through that side quest at the lowest difficulty, 160 fights. If you want to use a 5-star, 40,000 divided by 200, because you know that's what it is, 200 fights. And then we've got 267 fights if you're using a 4-star champion. So that kind of clarifies that point there. If you're interested on how many fights you will need to do in order to do the class and talent solo event. And as I said, the best thing, which I'm personally doing, is I'm doing heroic because it's 0 energy spend. I'm loading up my rarest and highest 6-star champion in respective different types of classes and just throwing it in and just doing it like on auto fight, which I'm going to do now at the end point of this video. It's going to get that done quickly because you know that's a lot of fights. I will be doing arena grind very soon, and yes, you do have 14 days, but I would say if you got time and you want to leave it there whilst you get on with something, do some housework or whatever, then you could just do click, point, leave, and go. Just simple as that. And that has been the video. That has been the how to cheese the solo event and objectives this month. Thank you very much for watching and all that stuff. Make sure as well to check out some other content which will be located on screen right now. Check out how the side quest works and look out for a video about Eternity of Pain, which I think is going to drop tomorrow, as I want to like keep these 2 videos as being the main videos for today, as well as the MCN, which was out earlier, but I want to do like a video on Eternity of Pain tomorrow, now that I've had a bit more time to think about that. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.